Harivom, Thiruvilaiyadal, the divine play of Lord Shiva. When our motives are right, then Lord will go to any extent to protect us. This legend narrates one such instance. During the rule of Kulabhuta Pandian, there was a commander-in-chief named Sundara Samanta. He had an utmost devotion to Lord Chokkanadar. At that time, Sethirayan was the leader of forest hunters. He had enmity with Kulabhuta Pandian and wanted to invade entire Pandya dynasty. Kulabhuta Pandian came to know of this message and commanded Sundara Samanta, his commander-in-chief, to open up treasury and take whatever needed to gather a new army force. Sundara Samanta also opened the treasury room and took as much as he needed. With those materials, he constructed a temple for Lord Shiva and even a 1,000-pillared hall for him. Along with this, he also did a lot of services to the devotees of Lord Shiva. Through a spy, Pandian came to know what Sundara Samanta was doing with the treasury funds instead of creating a new army. After some time, Pandian sent a letter to Sundara Samanta to summon new army men. For 6 months, no soldier came to the Pandya kingdom. One day, Kulabhuta Pandian ordered Sundara Samanta to bring all the new army men to Madurai before the sunset of the next day. Hearing the king's order, Sundara Samanta agreed to it. Then he reached the temple and prayed to the Lord that he had done service to Lord Shiva with the funds given by the king. Now, how can he assemble great army in a day? For that, the Lord replied by asking him to wait for the soldiers in the Pandya's court on the next day. The next day, Lord Somasundarar, along with his Sivaganas, appeared in the form of soldiers. Lord Somasundarar, disguised as a horseman, and marched towards Madurai as a battalion. Seeing the arrival of the army, Sundara Samanta went before Kulabhuta Pandian and informed him about the arrival of armies. Kulabhuta Pandian was pleased, sat on the throne and delighted on observing the grand army. Sundara Samanta explained about each section of the army to the king and from which country they belonged to. Immediately, the Pandian pointed to Lord Somasundarar, who disguised as a horseman, and looking at his char and pleased by the march of his army, the king presented him with gems and golden robes. Lord Somasundarar received the presents and disappeared into the army. Meanwhile, a spy came before the king and informed that Sethirayan, the leader of forest hunter, was killed by a tiger when he went for hunting. On hearing this, the Pandian gave many presents to Sundara Samanta and asked him to send back the armies to their respective countries. Lord Somasundarar, along with his Sivaganas, who were disguised as warriors, suddenly disappeared. On seeing this, Kulabhuta Pandian was astonished and Sundara Samanta explained what had happened. Immediately the king Kulabhuta Pandian said to Sundara Samanta that if Somasundara came in disguise to protect you, then he is the god for him. That's how the Lord has gathered a large army just for devotees' prayer. That's the legend for today. Meet you again with a new one. Namaste. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel Vedicpedia and install our app Vedicpedia from Google Play Store for more updates. Thank you.